So I got to work this morning and there was this odd box sitting on my bench. I didn't quite understand what it was. It said Empire on it and it looked an awful lot like a gun bag, but Empire doesn't usually send stuff out in, you know, zipper sealed solid gun bags. But I mean, it looked cool, it felt cool, it's got the weight of something awesome in it, so let's see what's in here. And what have we got? Lo and behold, it is, I see a 2-piece barrel. It is, holy cow, Christmas came early or late depending on how you look at it, the Empire Syx. Let's dig in. So at first glance, we look at this and we notice it has a much sleeker, streamlined design than the previous iterations of axe-type guns and minis from Empire, hence its new handle, the Syx. I have no idea where that came from, so don't ask. So what we notice is the really contoured front grip, which is comfier than you would expect. I find it really good. If you're one of those people who likes to hold it like this, there's lots of space. If you're like me and you sometimes hook your thumb over the top, then you're good. If you're one of those guys and you like to do this, it's also good for that. You know, that. The front grip is solid as well as very comfortable to hold. Also noticing that the ASA down here isn't as bulky as they previously were. That is because it no longer contains the regulator. The regulator has been moved to a vertical position here inside the frame, as is becoming the trend with most high ends, to make things just easier to operate and balance the guns better. Velocity is adjusted here at the bottom, as you would expect. Turn it in to decrease, back it out to increase. Removable eye covers here to access your detents and clean your eyes if you need to. That's a nice feature. The adjustable trigger, as always. I always enjoyed the way the axe and mini triggers felt, and this one is no exception. Again, to each his own, but I find this to be a very comfortable trigger with a good amount of reach for gangly fingers such as mine. The OLED board here now features a second button, so it's actually easier to operate. It comes preloaded with several modes. Bear with me here. Let's see if I can remember them all. We've got semi-capped, but you can cap it up to 25 balls a second if you feel like being a beast. You have burst mode. You have full auto. Now for those two there, it's 3-round burst or full auto. However, you still have your safety shots, so you have to stick with that. There are 2 versions of PSP. Beyond me, I don't know why, but they're in there, as well as Millennium, which will fit your NXL or the majority of your NXL affiliate leagues. Well, NXL affiliate leagues have to use Millennium. So there you go. There's all your firing modes in there, as well as game timer and all that other fun stuff that you typically get with a nice board. So to get at the grip, you gotta pop your barrel off. Easy. And then you'll see there's a little button right here. It's a little black thing. And you can't, you can miss it. I know I missed it. And I certainly didn't just spend, 5 minutes trying to rip it off and possibly breaking a nail doing it. But anyways, push the button down. Out she comes. So easy. And then you have your 9-volt right there, as well as the redesigned board for your playing pleasure. To get at the firing bolt line, what you're going to do is lift the back cap, turn it this way, and it'll pop out. Just like that. Looking at the bolt, you can tell it's an axe valve and bolt. So there's your redesigned bolt. Still has the rubberized tip, the return spring, and the 2 O-rings. However, it feels a good deal lighter than the standard mini or axe bolt of days gone by. And if you look at the poppet chamber here, you'll see that it's stretched out and it's a good deal wider on the inside. The material on the outer shell, or I guess the valve body, is much thinner. So what you're going to see is better air expansion, better volumization, and therefore lower pressure. So that should help you with efficiency as well as a smoother shot, and it will allow it to be gentler on paint. Put it back in. Make sure your back cap is lifted up, in on a bit of an angle, twist, push it down, and there you go. Nice and easy. Feed neck is the standard Empire feed neck. We have gone back to all metal design, unlike the Axe 2.0. For some reason, I guess they're figuring there'd be an Axe 2.5, but there wasn't. So anyhow, we have an all-metal feed neck on here, which is nice and reliable, and if you decide to custom ammo your gun, you can do that too. 7.5-inch control bore for the back half of your barrel. And one thing to be aware of, something I noticed, is the way this is laid out is the the front and back look very, very similar. So you're going to notice that the back is wider here on the tongue than the actual front that goes into the barrel tip. Also, the bore size, 6.88, getting smaller day by day here, is written on the back. That's the portion that goes into the gun, and this goes into the barrel here, just like this. They come in a wide variety of colors. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but just a sample. There is flat black, there is polished red and black, which looks really, really sharp, and then there is the dust gray and dark gold. So other colors I'm sure are and will be available. Anyways.
Mason, you forgot black silver.
Black silver?
That's the other color.
The other color. If you would like updates on this as to what colors are available or when the guns themselves are available, follow us on Facebook, shoot us an email, check out badlandspaintball.com, come into the store, ask, send us a smoke signal. What else? Morse code. We have people working on Morse code right now in the warehouse, sending out messages. Not me. That could have been gibberish. I don't know. Anyways, I'm Mason from Badlands, and I'll see you out there.